Hello, and welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Xavier Goodall, and on tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about the latest news in Hollywood, starting with the lineup for Coachella 2025. Hollywood Headlines starts now. Before we get into the show, I would like to take a moment to thank Emily Johnson for being today's guest. The lineup for 2025's Coachella Music Festival has been announced. Headlining this year's festival will be Lady Gaga, Green Day, Post Malone, and Travis Scott. This year's lineup is featuring 144 artists, performing on the weekends of April 11th through 13th and April 18th through 20th. The Friday shows will be headlined by Lady Gaga, with performances from the likes of Missy Elliott, Lisa from Blackpink. Saturday belongs to Green Day, with performances from Charli XCX, T-Pain, and Yo Gabba Gabba. Sundays are dominated by Post Malone, with performances from Megan Thee Stallion, Zedd, and Jennie from Blackpink. Travis Scott revealed that he would be teasing an upcoming new era of music for fans. The festival will be taking place at the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California. Emily, are you excited about this year's lineup?
I am. I feel like there's so many different varieties of different music genres, like Post Malone and then Green Day.
Yeah.
I feel like Green Day, that's a little different, having a punk band on there.
Yeah. I was surprised when I found out that they were putting Yo Gabba Gabba in there.
Yeah,
Yo Gabba Gabba at Coachella. That's awesome.
Crazy. Oh my gosh.
I haven't watched Yo Gabba Gabba since I was maybe 9.
No, yeah, me either. And now they're at Coachella.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I didn't know they were still a thing personally.
Me either.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, and then Post Malone, I love Post Malone. I'm very excited about that. Met him, he's really great celebrity, and now he has the country album out. I think it's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be so different, when he has the rap and then you have the country.
Yeah. For me, I'm actually kind of excited for Zedd to be there. I hope he does you know the song Out of Time?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's a song from he made a while ago. A little fun fact about that: the audio for Out of Time was actually used in the opening for Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of excited for that. If he does Out of Time sort of as a reference to that, I'd be so sad.
Yeah. How do you feel about Missy Elliott being there?
Missy Elliott, I don't know Missy Elliott that well, except from the one Ghostbusters song, I think, that she did with Fall Out Boy.
Oh, I don't know about that song.
I know. I think it was from the. When was it with the all-female cast? I forgot when that one was.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Was that 2016? Maybe.
Maybe it was a little while ago. Yeah.
Last night, the 58th annual Country Music Awards were aired live from Nashville. This year's awards ceremony was hosted by Luke Bryan, Peyton Manning, and Lainey Wilson. Prior to the awards, country star Morgan Wallen led the nomination for having been nominated for 7 total awards. Notable performances of the night included Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood's performance of their song, I'm Gonna Love You, and Luke Combs' performance of his hit, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Ashley McBryde also performed the song, Help Me Make It Through the Night, as a tribute to late country star Chris Christopherson. Notable winners include Morgan Wallen for Entertainment of the Year and Leather by Cody Johnson for Album of the Year. Lainey Wilson won Female Vocalist of the Year, and Chris Stapleton won Male Vocalist of the Year. Megan Moroney took home the CMA for Best New Artist. Finally, George Strait was honored at this year's awards with the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award. Emily, did you watch the CMAs?
I watched part of the CMAs, and then some of the performances were not good, and I just couldn't watch it anymore.
You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, so Megan Moroney, I found out she had walking pneumonia when she performed, but it was just not good. And then Shabuzi, a bar song, also not good. And then Riley Green, he performed a song with Ella Langley, and he did not sound good either.
Oof.
That was not good.
Yeah. I personally don't listen to much country music. if at all. Like I know some of these people. I don't know. Oh, like the most country I think I listen to nowadays is like maybe Cooper Allen.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I found Cooper Allen like off some Instagram songs. Like there's a song called "To the Bar" that I enjoy. One called "Suit and Tie" that I currently listen to. That's sort of about what it's like to be working a 9 to 5 and getting exhausted from that.
Oh, awesome. And then a lot of the awards, bogus. I Had Some Help won nothing. That song should have won something. I mean, Morgan Wallen won Entertainer of the Year, whatever, but I Had Some Help definitely should have won something. And then Bailey Zimmerman should have won Best New Artist of the Year over Megan Maroney. Yeah. He also had the best performance of the night. He came down on his initials, like on like a thing on his initials. It was
fun.
Awesome.
That's fun.
And then there was like fire and all that. It was great.
I'm gonna take your word for that. I didn't watch the CMAs. I'm gonna take your word for that. So do you have any final thoughts before we move on?
No, but I think that's it.
All right then. When we come back from the break, we'll be talking about the Miss Universe pageant. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. The 73rd annual Miss Universe pageant took place on November 16th in Mexico City. The contest started with over 120 contestants, and after the results of the preliminary event narrowed it down to 30. The 30 remaining then competed in the swimwear section, shortening the list even further to 12 for the evening gown section. After that, 5 remained with the eventual 4th runner-up, Ileana Marquez Pedroza from Venezuela, 3rd runner-up, Opal Suchada Chuangshri from Thailand, 2nd runner-up, Maria Fernanda Beltran from Mexico, and 1st runner-up, Chidima Adeshna from Nigeria, leaving the winner to be Victoria Kjær Telvig from Denmark. This year's contest made history, as Miss Denmark would be the first Dane to win Miss Universe. Also, this marked the first Miss Universe pageant in the 72-year history to allow contestants over the age of 28 to compete, as well as mothers and women who have been or are married. Over 24 of the finalists were over this age, and the 4th runner-up, Pedroza, is a 28-year-old mother herself. Emily, how do you think the rule changes for this year's competition will impact future Miss Universe pageants? I
mean, obviously you have people from all over, like, the world, and so everyone's different, but I feel like with the age and, like, people that are mothers and are married, it'll add a lot more variety to, like, when they answer the final question and, like, just like I feel like their bodies in general, because I mean all of them are really skinny, pretty people, but it'll add like a lot of variety. I feel like to the pageant.
Yeah. I don't really know much about beauty pageants myself. I don't really watch that sort of stuff.
Yeah, me either. But I did see like on TikTok, it was everywhere that she won because she was the first person from Denmark to ever win.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we have any other thoughts before we continue?
No. I mean, they're all beautiful girls. Like, I don't know how they could pick just one.
I don't doubt you on that.
I don't get that.
All right. Charli XCX played double duty this past week on SNL, serving performances of her songs 360 and Sympathy is a Knife off her 2025 Grammy-nominated album, Brat. She also performed a multitude of sketches, one of the most iconic ones being a continuation of Ariana Grande's Domingo sketch from earlier this season, detailing that Kelsey was expecting a kid and it was Domingo's. But this time, to the tune of Chaperone's Hot to Go. Charli showed her range with impressions of Adele, and close friend Troye Sivan poked insults with Please Don't Destroy Boys, and joined Andy Samberg in a musical digital short, Here I Go. Emily, Charli showed a multitude of talents on this week's episode of SNL. Did you see her performances of her songs, and if so, what did you think?
I saw one. I think it was 360, and it was good. I'm not huge into Charli XCX other than like Boom Clap and I Love It, like all the big ones. I didn't even know about Brat until Dress to Impress on Roblox. So
that's fair. Yeah.
But did you see the Domingo sketch?
Actually, no. Like I don't really watch SNL as much as I probably should. I mostly watch SNL for like weekend updates, like Colin and Michael.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah. It was so funny.
I watch SNL like whenever it's like on TV and my dad's just watching it. And I just happened to be upstairs at that point.
Yeah. Did you see like any of the sketches she did on SNL or?
I don't think so. No. I don't remember the last episode of SNL I watched.
She did a Shrek one, and I thought that one was really funny. Yeah. It was a good one.
You can never go wrong with Shrek.
Yeah, but the Domingo sketch was my favorite of hers. I didn't even realize it was her on there. I couldn't tell it was her.
Yeah. Do you hope that Charli will make a return to SNL following this episode?
Yeah, I hope so. She the question asked, like, it was a lot of variety with the impressions and her performing, and it showed like how many things she can do. And I think she would be great to come back and host again.
Awesome. When we come back from the break, we'll be playing a game to test your Charli XCX knowledge. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Welcome back to Hollywood Headlines. Earlier, we talked about Charli XCX's SNL appearance, and we're going to be putting your knowledge to the test. Emily, I will be giving you a prompt, and you will have 10 seconds to answer with a list of potential answers I'll provide. Are you ready?
Yep. As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, then. Your prompt is, how many times has Charli XCX appeared live on SNL throughout her career? Your choices are 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay. I'm going to go with 2.
All right.
2 times.
2 times. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Locked in.
All right, locked in. The answer was, unfortunately, 3.
Oh,
She's appeared 3 times. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight's episode, but make sure we come back next week for the latest news in Hollywood. A big thank you to Emily Johnson for coming on today's show. I'm Xavier Goodall. Have a great weekend, Millersville.